Thinking of ditching California or New York? You're not alone. Thousands are heading to Raleigh, North Carolina. But here's what they don't tell you until you moved. Real housing costs, school surprises, job market shifts. This is your no fluff guide from someone who made the move 8 years ago with my family and had all the same questions. We had questions like, can we afford it? Where do we live? What's the traffic really like? I'm here to give you those answers, and make sure to watch till the end so I can get you your free buyer and seller guides to make your process frictionless. Let's dive in. Okay, let's start with the big question. Can you actually afford to live here? Right now, the median home price in Raleigh sits around $546,000. If you're coming from San Francisco or LA, that probably sounds pretty dang good. But compared to the national average, it's definitely on the higher side. Here's what I love about Raleigh's market. It's stable. You don't get those crazy swings like other places. Let me give you my top 3 comparisons. Cary is going to average about $780,000. Its sister city, Durham, runs around $460,000, and Clayton sits at about $400,450. And all of these prices are the median as of May 2025 per Redfin. We moved from California about 8 years ago, and we couldn't believe what our budget could buy. Way more house, bigger lots, better neighbors, plus Wake County has some of the lowest property tax rates in North Carolina. That adds up to real savings every year. Let's talk neighborhoods, because Raleigh is huge and every area has its own personality. Here are my top 3 picks for Raleigh proper, and I'll tell you what people actually love about living there. First, North Hills and Midtown. Think of this as Raleigh's second downtown. Townhomes here run around $460,000 on the low side, and homes can run from $800,000 to over $2 million. But here's why people love it. You can walk to everything. The North Hills Shopping Center, which has restaurants like Brandy and I's favorite, Stir, Mexican food at Bar Taco, movies at their awesome Regal Cinema, or get your bowling on and a little bit of neon and arcade games at King's Bowl. It's awesome. It's got that urban feel, but still works for great families. Second, inside the Beltline neighborhoods like Five Points, Mordecai, and Oakwood, these neighborhoods are also amazing. They're historic areas that run from $400,000 to over $1 million. What's amazing here? Mature trees everywhere. You can walk to downtown, tons of character, and you'll see people everywhere, walking their dogs, riding an e-scooter, or riding their bikes. These neighborhoods have real soul and are as unique as they come. Third are the North Raleigh areas like Bedford at Falls River, Briar Creek, and Wakefield. Price ranges here are from $300,000 to $700,000 plus. This area is amazing and a great way to get into an amazing community with a median home price of $574,400 per Zillow. Families absolutely love it here because North Hills Shopping Center and Crabtree Mall are so close. There are lovely historic neighborhoods, North Raleigh amenities, and some amazing pools and clubhouses that are just incredible. You've also got South Raleigh for a more rural feel. East Raleigh, which is emerging with cool revitalization with some amazing options, and West Raleigh near NC State for that college town energy. Bottom line, there's no single right place to live in Raleigh. It really comes down to your lifestyle and what matters most to you. But maybe Raleigh itself isn't quite your vibe. Totally get it. There are some incredible towns nearby that might be perfect for you. Let me walk you through my favorites. Wake Forest is super family friendly, about 30 minutes from Raleigh. Top neighborhoods here are Heritage around $450,000 to $800,000 with that golf course community feel. Bowling Green at $399,000 to $500,000, where families love the great schools, and Traditions at $250,000 to $400,000 less for more affordable family living. Durham is where you want to be if you're all about food, arts, and culture. Downtown and American Tobacco run anywhere from $300,000 to $600,000, and it's super walkable with an amazing cultural scene. Trinity Park is going to range from $400,000 to $880,000. It's historic with tons of character. South Point is newer at $300,000 to $629,000 with great shopping. Durham's food scene seriously rivals cities twice its size, with restaurants like Mezcalito with Brandy and I go often and totally love it, and Luna Rotisserie and empanadas that are just amazing, and so much more. Apex consistently gets ranked as one of the best small towns in America by Money Magazine. You can go check out Bella Casa, one of their premier neighborhoods. It's going to run anywhere between $475,000 to $900,000, and it's only a few miles from top places to eat, drink, and have a great time with the family. Also, Apex Nature Park, a 160-acre park with trails and a sports field, is less than a mile from Bella Casa. Scotts Mill, which is another amazing neighborhood in Apex, ranges from $335,000 to the median home price of $536,000 and above. The neighborhood is as family friendly as it comes. And finally, Kelly Glen, which is another very nice neighborhood, which comes in at $350,000 to $550,000. And our clients say they love the community feel here. Then you have another amazing city, Holly Springs. Holly Springs has been one of the fastest growing, with Sunset Ridge, which has condos from $369,000 and homes with the median home price of $710,000. Another great neighborhood in Holly Springs is Arbor Creek. It's going to range anywhere from $300,000 to $539,000. Next up, and one of our relocation clients' favorites, is Clayton. Clayton is going to give you a little more land for your money, with neighborhoods like Riverwood, which will average around $385,000. Or you can go to Flowers Plantation, which is going to range from $400,000 to $600,000. Then a 10 to 15 minute drive will take you into Wendell. And so many of our clients just love Wendell. And Wendell's claim to fame is Wendell Falls, which will run from $400,000 to $900,000. It was ranked in the top 50 master plan communities nationally. Cedar Creek, a neighborhood in Wendell, will run you anywhere from $350,000 to $440,000. And many other areas of Wendell that will range from $300,000 to $400,000 and up. Wendell is incredible with its downtown, which gives you great value with small town charm, which is unbelievable. Now let's talk jobs, because this is probably one of our clients' biggest concerns. Here's the thing, Raleigh-Durham has one of the best job markets in the country. We're part of the Research Triangle Park, and the Research Triangle Park, which is the RTP, is one of the largest research parks in the world. We're talking over 7,000 acres with more than 300 companies, including IBM, Cisco, Apple, Google, everybody. Your average salary here is going to be around $80,000, which is way above the national average on up. Then we have Duke Health, which employs over 27,000 people, and Wake Med, which has over 12,000 employees, which will give you much of the needed medical facilities which most of our clients strive for. Education is always a huge topic, and it's also pretty amazing here too. Wake County Schools is one of the largest employers with over 20,000 people. Then we have construction and skilled labor, which is thriving with growth all over the triangle. And the great news is the unemployment rate consistently stays below the national average at around 3% per the Bureau of Labor and Statistics as of May 2025. When we moved from California, several friends followed us, and most found great jobs within a few months. It's very diverse here with a lot of major employers. And the great employment statistics means if one industry hits a rough patch, others keep the economy stable, which is awesome. Now, if you have kids, schools are probably keeping you up at night, right? I'll be honest, this was one of the trickiest parts when we moved from California. Wake County Public Schools serves over 160,000 students with traditional calendars, year-round schools, magnet programs, charter schools, plus private options. What's really cool is their lottery system for magnet schools. Kids get access to specialized programs like STEM, arts, language immersion, international baccalaureate. But here's the catch. Some schools get capped because the area is growing so fast. Even if you buy in a certain zone, your kid might get assigned somewhere else due to the overcrowding. My advice, talk to a local school expert early and understand how school assignments work, and also check out niche.com and check out all the ratings of the schools in the areas that you're looking for. Charter schools here are fantastic. NC State campuses, educational facilities, specialized programs are top-notch. Private schools also offer tons of variety. Raleigh consistently ranks as one of the best places in the Southeast for school choice. But it takes planning. Start your research way before you move. Trust me on this one. Let's talk about parks and outdoor recreation. This is where Raleigh absolutely shines. The outdoor opportunities are incredible. Let me talk to you about some of our favorite spots. Umset State Park is massive with 5,500 acres with 34 miles of hiking trails. The crazy part? You can be surrounded by nature and still be 15 minutes from downtown Raleigh. Lake Crabtree County Park is another gem where they rent kayaks, canoes, the whole works. My family goes there all the time and we do kayaking, fishing. It's absolutely incredible. Pollen Park has this amazing history behind it. They are one of the first public parks in North Carolina, and they have this awesome vintage carousel from 1911 that still runs. Kids absolutely love it. Dorothy Dix Park, which is incredible, has 308 acres with those Instagram famous sunflower fields. The Neuse River Trail is 27.5 miles of paved greenway following the river. You can bike, run, walk. It connects you to tons of trails throughout the city. Get this, Raleigh has over 200 parks and 180 miles of greenway and growing. That's more per capita than almost any other city in the Southeast. Being outdoor people, this was a huge draw when we moved from California. Let's get into the walkability. Is Raleigh walkable? Parts of it. Downtown is definitely walkable. You can live near shops, bars, restaurants, whatever. The Warehouse District and Glenwood South are super pedestrian friendly. But for your everyday stuff, groceries, Target, Costco, you're definitely gonna need a car to get to most of those. What we absolutely love is the greenway system. As I said, with over 180 miles of trails, it's perfect for biking, running, family walks. You can literally bike from North Raleigh to downtown on protected trails. Traffic isn't terrible compared to most major metros. Rush hour gets a little congested, but it's nothing like LA or Atlanta. The RDU airport is only about 20 minutes from downtown with direct flights to over 80 destinations. When we first moved out here and we came through the airport, we kept thinking, man, where is everybody in this airport? It was definitely a reality check. All the space that Raleigh has, the easier parking, and way less stress than big city living. Now let's talk about housing types and HOAs. If you're house hunting, you'll notice tons of new construction is happening everywhere. About 1 in 3 homes sold are brand new in Raleigh. New construction can be great, and if you want, watch my video on big mistakes to avoid when buying new construction. It'll tell you all the tricks. Here are some of the pros. Everything's brand new, modern layouts, energy efficiency, often with builder incentives. The downside, smaller lots, usually higher price per square foot, and HOAs are almost guaranteed. Resale homes have their perks too. Bigger lots, mature trees, more character, often better value per square foot. But they might need updates and you're competing with other buyers. Can you avoid HOAs? You can, but about 70% of homes here have one. Fees typically run from $100 all the way up to $1,000 per month. If you want to avoid HOAs, you'll be looking at older neighborhoods or more rural properties. And yes, people ask us about the basement question. If you're from the Northeast or Midwest, you're probably used to the basement life. Here in North Carolina, they're super rare because of our clay soil and high water content. Most homes use bonus rooms or finished attics instead. We've lived here almost 8 years, and honestly, we have not needed a basement for anything. Most homes have plenty of storage anyway. Now let's talk about what makes Raleigh fun, because there's way more here than anybody talks about or realizes. The food scene is absolutely incredible and has come a long way in 8 years. We're talking over 2,400 restaurants in the metro area alone. Everything from James Beard award-winning chefs to amazing food trucks. Ashley Christensen's restaurants are phenomenal. She won the James Beard Outstanding Chef Award in 2019. Places like Pool's Diner, Death and Taxes, and Beasley's Kitchen and Honey are amazing. The brewery scene is incredible too, with over 40 breweries in the Triangle alone. Breweries like Trophy Brewing, Burial Beer, and Highland Brewing. Craft beer lovers are gonna be very happy here. For music, we get incredible shows. At the Red Hat Show, there's restaurant scenes, breweries, entertainment venues, museums, sports events, amphitheaters that are just amazing. And downtown hosts touring acts all the time. The Ritz and Cats and Cradle bring in smaller, cooler shows that many people really love. Sports-wise, we've got the Carolina Hurricanes for NHL, Go Canes, and the NC State Wolfpack for college sports. The Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup in 2006, and their fans are absolutely, which I would say I'm a fan, passionate to watch. Playoff hockey is amazing. Also, watch some of our other videos about the $1.1 billion expansion in the sports area around the Hurricanes and the Lenovo Center. It's insane. The North Carolina Museum of Art has this incredible outdoor park with art installations totally free and open to the public. Now let's talk weather, because this was a big adjustment coming from Southern California. Raleigh has true 4 seasons, which are awesome if you like variety. Summers can be real hot and humid, highs in the 80s and 90s, with humidity that takes some getting used to. Thank goodness for air conditioning, right? Fall is absolutely gorgeous. Leaves changing colors, perfect temperatures in the 60s and 70s, and honestly, a lot of times it reminds me of Southern California. Peak fall foliage usually hits mid to late October. Winters here are pretty mild compared to the northern states. They average in the highs in the 50s to the lows in the 30s. We might get that 1 or 2 snow events per year. Usually it's just a few inches. The funny thing is the whole city shuts down for any snow event. We're just not equipped for it. Spring is beautiful, but comes with pollen season, late March through May. Everything turns yellow with the pollen apocalypse, especially from the pine trees. If you have allergies, stock up on medication during this time. But seeing everything bloom back to life is incredible. Raleigh does get about 43 inches of rain per year, which keeps everything nice and green. We're far enough inland to avoid most hurricanes, but close enough for the occasional wind and rain from the coastal storms. One thing that surprises us moving from Southern California was the thunderstorms. Summer afternoon storms are common and can be pretty spectacular. Well, there you have it. We covered housing neighborhoods, schools, jobs, parks, food, weather, basically everything you need to make a smart decision before moving to Raleigh, North Carolina. Our family moved here from Southern California about 8 years ago, and it's honestly been one of the best decisions we've ever made. Raleigh has this perfect blend of affordability, opportunity, quality of life, and community, which we didn't really find in Southern California. If you're thinking about making the move and found this information helpful, please press the like button below so others like you can find out as well. And if you're considering relocating to the Raleigh or any surrounding areas and looking to purchase or sell a home, we would love to help. All you have to do is reach out to us. Again, the number's right here on the screen, whether you want to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. We would love to chat. Till next time, catch you on the next video.